Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke for way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
On second down, Palmer. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Watch Watch you now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Weeks being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Weeks flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun on 3rd down. Weeks. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Charger offense making their way back out there. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now it's Palmer. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Gone.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Palmer will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Palmer. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing again here, Palmer. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality Changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weeks trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Looking to throw. Weeks. He's got the hook up with Conley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st down, Weeks escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Leopard! Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Weeks. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney!
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Weeks. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Weeks. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Yeah, they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
From the gun, it's Palmer. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now running right through it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Hot! Gone!
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Lucky 56.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Hot!
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
Detroit! Hot!
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
You got it. You got it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Now he's forced out left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
back now in KC.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Out of the gun, Palmer. And it's complete. Henry, 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Play action. It's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action with Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run the sneak. Palmer, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Looking to throw. Weeks. And Hill with it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey. 4 down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down. 45. Leopard!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they